I want you to forget luxury for a second. Forget giant screens. Forget six-figure electric SUVs. Because the real EV revolution isn't happening at the top anymore. It's happening at the bottom. And Kia just made that painfully clear. This right here is the Kia EV2. And it's not designed to impress car reviewers. It's designed to make petrol cars look pointless. Welcome back to EV Price Wars. Buckle up, because this one changes the math. Here's the uncomfortable truth most car brands don't want to say out loud. EVs didn't have a technology problem. They had a positioning problem. Too expensive, too big, too obsessed with pretending to be luxury. So instead of chasing Tesla or BMW, Kia went after something far more dangerous, the everyday car. The EV2 is the smallest, most compact electric SUV Kia has ever built. But don't let small fool you, because small is exactly why this thing is a threat. This is a city-first EV, a daily driver-first, an ownership-makes-sense car. And here's the hook most people miss. Cars like this don't need to win spec battles. They just need to exist. The EV2 made its global debut at the 2026 Brussels Motor Show, and Kia wasn't shy about what this represents. They call it their most compact electric SUV to date. But the real flex isn't the size, it's what they managed to squeeze into it. Let's talk range, because this is where cheap EVs usually fall apart. You get two battery options, a 42.2 kilowatt-hour pack pushing up to about 317 kilometers per charge. That's your daily commuter, city run, no anxiety setup. But then there's the long-range version, a 61 kilowatt-hour battery delivering up to 448 kilometers. And this is where things get awkward for petrol cars, because that's not city EV range, that's I don't think about it range. And charging? Kia didn't cheap out. Both versions go from 10 to 80% in around 30 minutes on DC fast charging. Translation? You stop, grab a coffee, scroll your phone, and the car is basically ready again. Here's the part nobody wants to admit. Once charging stops feeling inconvenient, petrol loses its biggest excuse. But the EV2 doesn't stop at batteries and numbers, because this thing is smarter than it looks. Digital Key 2.0 means your phone is the key. No fob panic, no digging through pockets. Then there's bi-directional charging, V2L and V2G. And yes, that matters, because this small electric SUV can power your devices, your gear, or even send electricity back to the grid. This isn't just a car anymore, it's infrastructure on wheels. And if you're thinking all this tech means cramped space, that's where Kia really plays the long game. Inside, the EV2 is shockingly flexible. Sliding and reclining rear seats let you choose between legroom and cargo. Up to 403 liters of boot space means it's not just a grocery runner. There's even a 15-liter frunk up front, perfect for cables or daily gear. And right in front of you is a clean, panoramic digital layout. A 12.3-inch instrument cluster, a 5-inch climate panel, another 12.3-inch infotainment screen blended into one seamless display. This doesn't feel like cheap EV tech, it feels intentional. And then Kia did something that shouldn't exist at this size: optional Harman Kardon premium audio. Let that sink in. Premium sound in a compact, affordable EV. This isn't cost-cutting, this is value warfare. On the outside, the design stays honest. Short overhangs, clean LED signatures, compact SUV proportions that make city parking painless, but still give you that elevated driving position people love. It looks modern without trying too hard, and that might be the most dangerous part. Because now we get to the real question. Why does this car actually matter? Because while most brands are still chasing bigger, heavier, pricier EVs, Kia just went straight for the heart of the market. Young professionals, urban commuters, first-time EV buyers, people who thought electric ownership was still not for them. Cars like this don't slowly change the market, they flip it. They make petrol crossovers look overpriced. They make older EVs feel outdated overnight. And they force buyers to ask a question that's hard to unask. Why am I still paying for fuel? Now, will the EV2 launch everywhere immediately? Probably not. There's already talk that the US won't be first in line because bigger cars still dominate there. But make no mistake, this isn't a maybe someday car. This is Kia testing the future and seeing how fast the rest of the industry reacts. So let me ask you something, honestly. If the Kia EV2 launched in your country at a competitive price, would you still choose a bigger petrol SUV, or would logic finally beat habit? Drop your answer in the comments. I read them all. If this breakdown made you rethink what affordable EV really means, hit like. Subscribe to EV Price Wars, because the next wave of electric cars aren't coming from the top anymore. It's coming straight for the everyday car. And when that happens, the market doesn't adapt. It breaks.